Lucky number 7, man.
It's number
Lucky
7?
Yeah, this is 7, man. Lucky number 7.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought we was at 8. I'm skipping ahead. I'm like in the future.
You
I'm
at
so
8,
far.
bro?
I'm so far ahead of myself. I'm about to start another life. Look behind you. Finish
I
it. Go
was
ahead.
supposed to finish that?
Yeah, you're supposed to finish that. Anyways, this is the LXG podcast. I go by the name of DJ Dreamer 524, and that is Prince Hakeem.
That's
And we
right.
are the ones.
The ones. Yo, you always started off with some type of impromptu.
We're the ones.
We're the ones. All right, cool. Yeah, man. Episode 7, lucky number 7. We gonna keep on doing it. Gonna keep on making these joints for y'all to watch and give y'all the information that y'all need. Bring forth the events that are talked about already, and give our perspectives on it. And you know,
Yeah,
just let y'all know that we happy, man. We
you happy? I'm happy.
Yeah, we happy, man.
No, we're just happy, but not the other type of happy. We're happy though.
We not G happy, nah. We not.
We're not G happy at all.
nah, we not G happy.
Nah, we're happy with life. All right, so there's a lot going on. We were gonna do something different, but we got something in store for y'all coming up this week.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It just got postponed. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens at the right time. So just stay tuned. It's gonna be greater, not later, and we're gonna make sure that y'all enjoy yourselves. But
All right,
let, let,
so let's talk about the talk of the town. Let's talk about the talk of the town.
Hove.
Hover. You know he
Yeah,
stopped doing this, right?
that's good. I mean, listen. At the end
You
of
know,
the day,
you know why he stopped?
at the concert, they're gonna be doing it.
He got sued for it.
Yeah, what, from Delta?
Not Delta. I think it was some wrestler. A wrestler had this first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and I guess I don't know how you trademark this, but they basically came after Jay, and Jay after that he stopped. So if people do it, they do it, but he doesn't do it anymore.
Before the wrestler, I mean, niggas that ate, they was doing it like that.
First and foremost, just set it off, Cleo. This guy, I didn't know where it's gonna come from. Yo, between you and Mel, y'all be catching me off guard, yo. Y'all be catching me off guard because I did not know that was coming. Yo.
What is the truth, man? Like at the end of the day, like that's been a sign that's been there for the longest. I mean,
Okay. All right, let's
carpet
not talk
mention.
about that, right? Because you just, I don't want to talk, but let's talk about Hope.
All right. I'm just saying where it originated from. But
Okay.
yeah, let's just get back into this whole
So
situation.
earlier this week.
Yeah. Let's start with the roots, man. Start with the roots.
Okay, so but before this, we were wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might be right.
Bro, we might be right. You can't count that out.
Yeah.
Can't count it out.
I forgot. Was that episode 5? Episode 5. I think we said we called it Jay-Z at the Barclays. We heard a rumor that Jay was not basically blocked out 2 weeks at the Barclays, so we figured it was going to happen because it was 30 years anniversary to Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't realize it was 25 years
for Blueprint.
Yeah. So it's looking like Hove did have something in store for us. And honestly speaking, when I think about it, Jay-Z is not just an arena. He's not an arena artist.
Yeah,
he's a stadium artist.
Stadium artist. Facts.
So this made sense. So earlier this week, Jay-Z put out the picture. I mean, Rock Nation, whoever, it got out in the zeitgeist of basically Jay-Z is going to be at Yankee Stadium July 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th, yeah.
Yeah, July 10th and the 11th. It's rumored that one night is for Reasonable Doubt and one
And
night
one
is
night for Blueprint.
for
Yeah.
Blueprint. But I don't
Yeah.
know if that's gonna sit right. And I don't know if people just I don't know if people are just gonna accept going there and not getting the other half, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
You want to go there and you want to get the full experience. So, like in a way, this could be a smart marketing where you have to buy both days in
see,
order
yeah,
to get the full
yeah,
um the full content and the full
experience.
show. Yeah,
Yeah,
the full experience per se. Or he could give you both um albums at one and just make it a long drawn out
yeah.
concert. You
So,
never know. I personally, I'm kind of 50-50 split with this because on one side I believe that it would be dope, like I said, a super dope marketing that he does do one full day dedicated towards Reasonable Doubt and then a total different day for Blueprint. But knowing Hove, um as much concerts as me and you have been to for him, he's
mhm.
never done anything like that. He's always given
well,
like a
well,
full
for the 10-year
experience.
anniversary, the 10-year
uh,
anniversary
which I didn't
at
attend. You attended that.
yeah, 10-year anniversary, he did it at Radio City Music Hall. It was very intimate and it was dope. He only did Reasonable Doubt though. He didn't
Okay.
do anything else. And he basically started the show backwards. So the last song on the album was the first song he performed. And then he worked his way all the way back down to Can't Knock the Hustle, which is the first song on that album.
Okay.
So I don't know if he got something in store, but it's too big. To me, Yankee Stadium, the amount of people are gonna be there, it's too big for him to just be doing just that. But then again, Blueprint is a classic. You know,
Yeah.
to hear Blueprint from start to end is gonna be fire. But you know, like you said, he could bring out everybody who was on the album.
That's what I feel like. So everybody right now is doing their own predictions of what Hove is gonna do. From my boy Free saying that he believes he's gonna cut off his dreads and wear his staple Yankees
Is
cap.
Caesar get his Caesar back?
Yeah, yeah, like he's gonna do that the same way how he changed his name and put the two dots back above his name. It's not an apostrophe. Like I should have looked it up, but we gonna call it two dots. That's what it is.
Two dots.
Yeah, two dots. But my prediction is that I personally think he's gonna keep his dreads, but I see him performing in that era, like as far as
Dressed up in a
his
suit.
the way he's dressed and
Yeah,
as far as the what do you call that? All the props that he uses
yeah. The
and so
stage,
on and so forth. Like
yeah.
I feel like everything is going to be geared towards that era. Like you said, when he did Radio City, he had the Lexus
Hmm.
and stuff like that. I believe like with the Blueprint, he'll do that where he's dressed up and suits and this, that, and the third. And then when he do Reasonable Doubt, he'll do it like that as well. And I think that he'll make it into like a story. So my prediction is like he'll make it like a storyline
So
going through each one of them.
Blueprint, right?
Yeah.
I'm forgetting who was featured on Blueprint. I know Kanye was on Blueprint too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wasn't on Blueprint one.
You bring up Ye. A lot of people believe that now that Ye,
Good
he
perf-
may still be blacklisted, but um seeing as he is able to perform in the United States. I mean, they said that he wasn't. I'm not sure how true that was, but the fact that he was doing all his shows like in Mexico and
Yeah,
totally out,
he,
like
he was black. Yeah, he was banned for a little
he
while.
was banned. So now
Yeah.
that he's back, he have his rants and he said things against Jay and we don't
But
know
he,
if they are
but
if
he
they
always says stuff and then apologizes.
yeah.
So it's
So
like,
that what I'm saying is you never know if they totally reconciled and mended that. But a lot of people are speculating that Ye will be one of his guests. If that's one of the things that he does, that would be an epic thing.
it would be beyond epic. Yeah, it would be legendary.
If he brought out Ye,
And they do niggas in Paris.
yeah, if they did
Oh,
that, it'll be whoa, like everybody that does not get a ticket or is not there in person to see this will definitely be kicking themselves because it'll be a once in a lifetime thing to see. Even though we've seen that before.
now do you think yeah, we did see that. It was when you said that. We seen Jay come out on stage with Kanye
Yeah,
to
facts.
do, Diamonds Are Forever at Summer Jam.
Yeah. No, I
Um
seen him do
n-
niggas in Paris.
I don't think I ever seen him do niggas in Paris, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I did. That was if I'm not mistaken, that was at the Garden.
Okay.
I believe I went to the Garden and I seen it
It
and I
must have
did
been
what I said.
Kanye's show.
Whichever one, but I
Or
definitely seen it.
because I never went to the Watch the Throne concert.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely, yo, yeah, yes, you did, man. We had passes.
To the Watch the
We
Throne?
had passes, 100%. I could go find one right now. We definitely had, we
Damn,
had
I'm missing.
passes for that.
I don't remember seeing.
Yeah, because anytime we had passes, you was a part of it. So I don't remember you
I
not
don't
being
remember
there.
seeing that. But whatever.
Jabari was down here when it happened, but all right,
No,
neither
no,
here
no,
nor
no, no,
there.
no, no. That was before. That's Fade to Black. You mixing it up. Fade to Black
But we did have. I remember us having the passes because it was the gold passes with the
with the
album cover.
album cover.
Yeah, 100%, 100.
You could be
See,
right, bro.
we've been to so many concerts, especially, and the most concerts that we ever been to besides Summer Jam has been Jay-Z concerts.
Yeah, we've seen Jay-Z a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
but
we're gonna
back to
talk
what you were
about
saying.
the roots in a second, but another thing that I seen somebody speculating, but it's just far fetched. I don't think it's gonna happen. They saying if he would make up with Dame, it would be the illest thing ever.
I mean,
I
that's a good prediction. I don't see that happening. Um, put your bets up. I mean,
that would be fire because it's 30 years of Reasonable Doubt.
yeah,
It'd be the perfect time for him to like
for him to do it.
put it
I think
behind
it's
him.
too far.
It's too
I
far
think
gone.
it's too far going
Yeah.
to
Dame has said so
actually.
much stuff about
Yeah,
Hove
yeah.
indirectly.
Like there's stuff that you can't wheel back. Is things that he said are unforgivable. I believe in the space that they're both in. Um, Even though Hove has kept quiet on a multitude of things that's been going on, he's just kept his silence. Dame definitely chooses to be a chatty patty. He
Like he said,
definitely.
he coined that and basically became that. But
Yeah,
I
like
like Dame. I told you we on
yeah,
different.
yeah.
I like Dame, but I understand why people see the side of him that.
And this goes back to you see you how you like Dame.
Hmm.
Same thing like when I said Jim was a sucker. They friends, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah,
y-
Jim and Dame is not. Oh, you mean just in general, like you
yeah,
saying it?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Because they was gonna fight. I know all that other stuff, but
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying, like, I mean, and I have nothing against Harlem. Shout out to ASAP Mob. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. There's a lot of fly, dope Harlem people. Shout out to ASAP Ferg.
We
Shout
used to
out
be in
to
Harlem hard though. We used to be in Harlem.
yeah, we used to be in Harlem. We used to go to Grand's Tomb.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? We used to go to 125th. We used to go to the African Parade.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Harlem
mean?
Day.
Like Harlem Day, all that. We was out there.
Hmm.
We used to jump on the iron horse and go out there. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yo, honestly,
um,
if you really, I mean, we varying away, but the first time we ever went to the studio was in Harlem. Remember
that's a
that?
fact. That's a fact. I
Remember
forgot
that?
about that. That's a
Our first
fact.
time ever going
Yeah.
to the studio and
Wasn't it
recording a
across the street from
song.
the park?
Huh?
It was across the street from the park, wasn't it?
I don't know. It was on that block, down the block where the Popeyes is. I forgot what block that is. I know we went down there and we went up in this. The studio was
Oh, yeah,
I think
and
Radio
we took
Ready or Not.
yeah, we took the elevator and it was like I
Yeah,
remember
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Memory. Yeah,
first
yeah.
time we ever recorded a song in a real studio.
Studio was in
Was in
Harlem.
Harlem.
Fact, shout out to Harlem though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nothing against Harlem. Um, I mean, since we on, I'm gonna say this, just remind me Harlem when we finish this Hove thing, because
Okay.
we can't disrespect Hove. But I got something to talk about
All
Harlem,
right.
and I ain't put it in the docket.
All
But
right. So
along with
yeah,
this,
go ahead. You take that.
Hove,
Go ahead.
Hove is headlining the Roots Picnic in Philly.
Hmm.
Um, 2-day festival. You know how the Roots Picnic is. It's an annual thing every single year, and he's headlining it. Lenny S, that's been with Hove since day one,
Right.
even had to put out a statement because he got over 400 people was hitting him up for tickets that it's not his event. That
Right.
or Yankee Stadium is not his event, and these are two epic things. And I believe what I believe, my prediction as well, is that depending on how successful these things are and how the demand is going to be so high for the people who don't get to see it, I do think that there will be other concerts following. i do
Yeah.
i
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
think that I think
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it will end up manifesting from the scale that it is now, which is the Roots Picnic and Yankee Stadium, to a full blown tour, or what's that word?
You think a tour? You think a
I
tour?
just so that's what I'm saying. It could be a tour, or it could be a residency,
Residency
a
somewhere.
residency. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, one of
Okay.
the two. That's
Okay.
what I'm thinking. But whatever the case may be, I think that is gonna surpass what it is right now, what
I'm
it's
gonna be
supposed to be.
honest. Shout out to Hove because he's a sleeping giant of New York for real. Because at the end of the day, like people throw all type of dirt on his name
Mm-hmm.
and basically talk this and that about him. And you got like people like other artists like 50 going at him. I know 50 had his little run with the concerts and stuff, but the
Yeah,
buzz was never like this.
like this. This
The
is like
the
this is
city's
like
alive, yo.
this is like back in the days in December when his album dropped, and every single vehicle passing is playing his music. Every like people from out of state, people that lived in New York and moved out of state for a better life,
Yeah.
is trying to get tickets to come down back here
Yeah,
to the
it's like he put the
Bronx.
signal up in the air like
Yeah,
Batman, and everybody
yeah.
see it. It's like, yo, gotta
That's
go
a
back to New
fact.
York.
That's a fact. Like the way that the city is on fire right now. I just want to let you know,
Mhm.
if you're from New York, if you've been to New York, if you visited New York, I'm telling you this right now. This summer is gonna be different. You can just feel it in the air. It's a different vibe out here right now. It's
Yo,
not
we said
regular.
it. We said
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
the OGs versus the YNs,
Yeah,
bro.
this summer is going to be an epic summer, and I just want to say that I'm thankful that we're gonna get to witness it. I hope that everything goes as planned. I want it to be a nice, safe summer. I want people to enjoy themselves. I want it to be one of a summer to remember in a positive on a positive note. I want people to come out here and represent and come in and represent Brooklyn the way that it's supposed to be represented.
Or just New York in general. This is a New
Or
York.
New York. I mean,
Yeah,
listen, I'm gonna be biased
we're
because I'm from New
biased
York,
for
but
Brooklyn, but at
but
the
I
same
just
time,
want
New York.
everybody to do it and do it safe, because the way that it's feeling right now, it could get out of control.
All
It
right,
can
so
easily get out of
before you go
control.
any farther, let's just say other people who are gonna be at the Roots concert. The other headline, I believe, because it's 2 days, so I believe Hove might have one of those days,
Yeah.
and the other day is Erica Badu. And
Okay.
Erica Badu, I would love to see Erica Badu perform. I think I've seen her one time ever,
Uh-huh.
but Erica Badu. Then we got Kalani. Then we got Brandy. We got
Okay.
Ti.
Yeah.
Brandy's in the news too. We're gonna talk about that
Yeah.
later
Yeah. Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Mariah the Scientist. We got, of course, Black Thought. He is a part of the Roots. Black
Yeah.
Thought and Wale.
Wale. Yeah, I was gonna say Wale is a part of that too. Shout out to Wale. His
Jermaine
album was
Dupri
tough.
and Friends. Jermaine
Yeah.
Dupri and Friends. So it's
So
quite
so
it's
deaf.
quite a few people, yo. It's a festival. This is happening May 30th and May 31st. I'm thinking, my birthday's the weekend right before it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is something in my mind to do, but it's very hard to rally up the compadres to go out there. The amigos, the
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 amigos. The amigos is crazy.
it's very hard, but we're gonna see what we're gonna do. I think Slee is gonna transform this year.
Okay. See, so now that we're off of that, I just want to finish up with the Harlem
Harlem.
situation.
Yeah, you said Harlem.
Um, so just to take a step back, Kool the guy that makes the sneakers with the lightning bolts on the side,
Okay. Okay.
who they said was bootlegging Nike because he was making the Jordan ones, but with his own little twist on it. He got sued by Nike. He's still going. I have like 2 or 3 pairs of sneakers. I ain't go crazy with it. I just was supporting
Is
a
this
black
the
man.
fashion report early?
No, 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 it's not. So this is what I want to say. I'm just touching on this. He also makes clothing, and he was making Diplomats clothes for
Was
Dipset.
he? He was?
Yeah, yeah, he is actually right now at this moment. Jim was over there. Jim went to his factory. They made some videos or whatever the case may be. So long story short, I don't know how him and Jim fell out, but Jim started making Diplomats with another um, clothing designer, and then Cameron
Diplomats or
hit
Dipset?
Dipset.
Okay.
Diplomats, Diplomats, like with the bird
Yeah, yeah,
gang,
yeah.
it says Diplomats. So long story
Because they,
short,
they, I heard there was something different. Like when one of them got Dipset, one got
well, they're
Dipset.
both, so right now they're both made. So Jim Jones is making Diplomats clothing with
Hmm.
a new clothing designer. And then Cameron contacted Kool
Hmm.
to do Diplomats
Okay.
clothing. So long story short, Jim started getting at Kool over his clothes, talk about his bootleg. Kool is like, it's not bootleg, but don't come at me. Go after Cam because Cam is the one who's giving me the go ahead to put this out. So right now it's like a back and forth
I didn't
war
hear about this. I didn't
on
hear about
what's going on with who's supposed to have the rights to what. And like Jim is doing his own version of Diplomats hoodies and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Kool is doing it. And like I said, Kool and Jim was cool as far as I know because he had him in his warehouse. He was making like little promos with the clothes at Kool and now it's like he's saying that the clothes is bootleg, and that's only because he's not getting a piece of that anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's all
Yeah.
Cameron and Kool So I just
I,
wanted to shout that out. Shout to Kool I don't know him personally, but he's a black dope designer. He's been doing everything independent, so I gotta give respect when respect is due. But yeah, I just want to touch on that because that's New York, and we gotta say everything and represent everything in New York. You know what I'm saying?
okay. I had no idea. That's news to my ears for real. So what else we got in the docket?
Ray J wilding out. How about that?
Man,
Ray J wilding out, and
wow now.
see, this is a good segue because it's about Cameron and them too. But we
Right.
just was talking about that, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Because all right, so I think it was last week or
yeah.
this week, one of them. I think it was
It
last
was.
week.
I mean, this week that
It,
just
it,
passed.
it came out this week.
It
Yeah.
came out this week, but
Yeah.
they recorded it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're saying.
So because I think they do it live sometimes. So but whatever. So Shine, the
Yeah,
artist named Shine,
that's
Shine
right.
Burrows from Flatbush, Brooklyn,
That's
our
right.
hood, went to the Is What It Is podcast and chopped it up with Cameron and Mace. And Cam came out and he asked Shine and was like, yo, so what's up with you and Brandy? Kind of put him on the spot, teasing him. And at the time, you could see the reluctantness in Shine. He didn't want to say nothing, but they started talking, and then Mace said a few things. But I don't think that it was not disrespectful. They was just saying what happened. They
Yeah,
was basically just saying what happened, and it was more like Shine was giving props to Mace because of the fact that Shine felt like he came on Bad Boy. He thought he was the man, and he ended up going after Brandy, not knowing that Brandy was linked to Mace. So it was
it
harmless. It
wasn't.
was
It wasn't.
harmless.
Yeah, it wasn't malicious. It wasn't like they
Yeah,
were saying they tag teamed her or nothing like
right.
that. They
Nothing like that.
basically were saying
And we heard this story already. It
yeah,
wasn't like it's not like this is brand new. We
it's new
heard,
news. Yeah, so
yeah,
he said that he basically was saying like he was dating him, not even knowing
yeah.
what the whole logistics was between him and her in the first place. Long story short, um, Ray J got wind of it, and he decided that he wanted to call up to he called up what to like first he went online and said something, he didn't get no traction.
Yeah.
Then he called up
The Bre-
to the
Lauren
Breakfast Club.
LaRosa from the Breakfast
Yeah, he
Club.
called up to her. But yo, not even that, like the things he was saying in his rant, like it was is I can't even repeat it
Not
because
gonna repeat it.
of
It's just
what
it's
it
just
was a
it's he
huge
just violated.
pause.
He just
It was a
violated.
huge pause. At the end of the day, we've seen Ray J, whether he's saying things to get that shock value or whatever it may be, he needs to calm down because he seems unhinged a lot of the times. We've seen him where he was arguing with his child's mother, princess, and he pulled the gun out
I didn't
on
see it
live.
though. I heard about it. I
Oh,
didn't see it.
I seen it. He pulled the gun out live. He got locked up for that. He came home. That's like a toxic relationship within itself. They're always back and forth with one another. But now, like the things that he's saying about Cam and Mace is out of control. And the thing is, like, I don't know Ray J's status. Sometimes he's a gangster, sometimes he's a singer, sometimes he's both. I don't know, but we all know the record, especially if you're from New York. We all know the record of Cam, and especially of Mace. Them calling him murdered. Like you, we know how they get down.
Mace, Killer
Yeah,
Cam.
yeah. We know how they get down. So
Children
you
of
know
Corn.
the way that he was coming at them and the things that he was
And
saying,
and
and it
Shine.
wasn't
Listen,
called
listen.
for.
And first of
Yeah,
all, Shine. This
yeah.
is our dude from
And
our hood.
yeah,
Like,
and
yo,
we're not going downplaying Shine. Like he ain't about it either. Like all three of them is about it.
yeah,
And after that, Brandy came out and she released a statement and said that it wasn't true that about her and Mace and Shine. And
she
she
said
also
something like she didn't tell her brother.
and she says she didn't tell Ray J, but she doesn't condone any of the things that he said. But then again, after that, then they approached Shine, and Shine said that she's just trying to save face, but it is what it is. Like that's
Yeah,
what happened. You know what I mean? So, there's three sides to every story, and I'm rocking with Cam, Mace, and Shine on this one, man.
yeah. I mean, and the thing about it, I think. Listen. I don't think that. Look, Cam. He plays around, but he doesn't really just violate somebody for no reason. Cam has a relationship, not relationship, but he knows Brandy. There was a show on ABC that
Hmm.
he was on, and I remember seeing behind the scene stuff. It was like, remember when it was like, I think it was Notori, Brandy, and somebody else, and they had like this show, and they were rappers, these girl rappers. It was a
Yeah,
show,
yeah,
not the name of it, but I think he was a consultant on it or he was on the show.
on the show.
And
Yeah,
he knows Brandy. So I don't think that he's like trying to get at Brandy, but there's a story there. And it's like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he's gonna ask the question. Now for Ray J to jump out the window like that, it's kind of crazy, bro. And it's like you say certain stuff and you don't realize that the consequences of it later on when you're like when it's like a few months later. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
like man,
it's
I
crazy.
just listen, pray for Ray J, man. That's all I could say.
And I heard, isn't there something going on with his heart?
Yeah, like I mean, from what he says, like at the end of like I said, you never know because he said he came out and said he's dying, that they gave him like 6 months to live or something like that. Like
I
he
think,
said some wild,
yeah.
crazy shit like that. So
Oh no.
you never know. You never know. Like I mean, like I said, pray for Ray J. You don't know if what he said is true. He could be unwell. I I just hope that he gets back to the right way and start speaking something with some substance and stop flying off the ringer like it's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, these are these entertainer and like right now, this era that we're in is it's the era of the algorithm, and basically getting hits. So he got the attention. He has
Yeah,
the attention on him. But in another note, for the 80s babies out here,
yeah, facts.
one of our action heroes from when we
Yeah,
was a
that's it.
kid,
That's it. That's it.
Chuck Norris
R.I.P.
passed away,
Yeah,
bro.
R.I.P. Chuck. R.I.P.
Oh,
Chuck, man.
when I
Fact.
seen that, it was like, we're not checking for Chuck. We
Yeah,
haven't seen Chuck in a minute.
yeah.
But when they said R.I.P. Chuck Norris, he died at 86 years old, I was like, wow, bro. It's like the end of an era. Hulk Hogan died the other day, even though Hulk Hogan was like racist or whatever. Excuse me. These are people from our childhood. And it's like
Yeah,
I remember watching Chuck Norris movies as a kid, bro. Like,
facts. Facts.
it,
He was like the Nokia phone, like he was undefeatable. Like
yeah,
he could,
undefeatable.
yeah,
Yeah, he had that meme, like a meme that was like, yo, what would
yeah,
Chuck Norris do? Or just
exactly,
like Chuck
exactly.
Norris. But no,
Martial arts, movie star, like he did it all, man. He
yeah,
was he was one of them
man,
guys.
it's
So
crazy.
R.I.P. Chuck,
See,
man.
it's crazy when you hear somebody that from your kid
Your
from being a
childhood, yeah,
childhood, like you're like pass away. I mean, there's a lot of other people that's still kicking it, but it's like we
yeah.
gotta, like Nori would say, and other people say, you gotta give your flowers to the people that are
That's
still
right.
here.
While they're still alive,
You
don't
know what I'm
wait till they
saying?
pass away till you let them know what it is and how you felt about them. That's a
Yeah, we
fact.
gotta give shout outs to some people like that we take for granted, like Morgan Freeman. Shout out
Yeah.
to Morgan Freeman. Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep.
Shout out
Denzel
to
Washington.
yeah, Denzel Washington for facts, bro. Wesley Snipes, bro.
Yeah. Wesley
Yeah,
Snipes.
yeah.
Um, Felicia Rashad, man.
Oh man, Felicia Rashad. Shout out to
Shout out
her.
to Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Claire Huxtable is
Yeah,
still and still is still shout out to Bill Cosby, man.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to he
That's a
played a
fact.
big role in my growing up. I used to
Yeah,
come home and watch the Cosby Show.
Cosby Show is
Basically,
iconic, bro.
so yeah, like shout out to Bill Cosby. I know they try to
I'm
throw
pretty
dirt in his
sure.
name and all that,
I'm
but
pretty
shout
sure
out to Bill
people
Cosby and the
went
Cosby
to
Show, man.
college because of
Yeah,
Bill Cosby.
Hillman,
Yeah, Hillman
Hillman,
and Different
yeah, that
World.
different world, all
Yeah,
of that, man.
bro.
Shout out to them, man. R.I.P. Theo. While we
Oh
speaking about it,
man,
Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was
damn.
one of them guys
Yeah,
too,
that's what I'm
man.
saying. Like
He was one
kids,
of them dudes.
people that we grew up with, like watching
Gordon
on TV.
Gartrell, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Ah
but
man, let's
yeah,
get
that
out
was
of let's
tough.
get out of this zone. Let's get out of
But
this zone.
yeah.
What we
On
got
another
next?
note, and a lot of people got a lot of stuff to say about this, but it's true. It's true. Lado is pregnant.
I seen it. I seen something.
She was on social media this week, basically letting it be known. I mean, I guess her close friends and family already knew, but she let social media and everybody else know this week she's pregnant. She was twerking online while she's pregnant. Like, why you got to do that? But that's neither here nor there. She was doing that, and she took a picture with obviously the child's father's hand on her stomach, and lo and
That's 21
behold, it's
Savage, right?
21 Savage, 21
Yeah,
Savage, man, 21 Savage.
21
So
Savage.
listen, I don't got nothing negative to say about them. I hope that they work out. I hope that they can raise the child together as a
Yeah,
couple.
it's young love, man. Young love.
Yeah, but the odds are against them. Like, you see stuff like this all the time, and you just hope that they break the cycle, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep the negativity away and keep the glass half full, and speak on it in a positive note. The fact that she's gonna be a mother for the first time, and
Does he have kids?
he has three other kids. So that you can say, um this is something that's very common, and we see it a lot, but we hope that this time is different, and that they can stick together and last. I mean, look at ASAP and Rihanna, man. Like, we want to start seeing things like that. We
Yeah,
want to start
real
seeing things
talk.
like
Like
ASAP
like
and
we
Rihanna.
said in the past, we did not see that coming, and
Yeah.
I'm glad it. I like them together.
Yeah, they
Um,
to me, they're like the junior Jay and Beyonce, man. Facts. They're like the junior Jay and Beyonce. Not trying to compare them to say they're like, but I'm just saying in the light of um two artists,
who stay together?
two artists that stay together, two artists that are doing positive things, two
That's
artists
like
that uh,
Swiss and Alicia Keys.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah,
there's a handful of our people that's in the industry that actually are
in a couple.
making it
Yeah,
together and successful at the same
and being a
time.
role model for other
Yeah,
for people.
exactly. A role model in a positive way, because this, like, if we have to choose, and like I said, this is nothing against anybody, but I would rather have my daughters look up at Alicia Keys and Rihanna and say, look at them and see the things that they do, and say, versus um her looking at, let's say, um Megan Thee Stallion, or
Mm.
I don't want to
Yeah, yeah, I get
bash
you.
nobody, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean, but yeah, I don't like Megan. Free Tory, it's always Free Tory.
Yo, I don't like, I don't
Yeah,
like.
Free Tory, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
but
But yeah,
who else?
yeah.
There's the other couples like Ciara and what's that dude name? I forgot his name.
Excuse me, Ciara and Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good couple. Can't say nothing about them. At the beginning, it was kind of shaky, because that she broke up with Future,
Hmm.
and then got with him. But only time will tell. And so far, time has shown that they've persevered all of the negativity and everything that was said about them, and they're doing good. They're doing great. So
Of
shout out to them
course,
as well. Shout out
of
to them.
course, of course, of course. Hove and Beyonce,
Yeah.
the quintessential power couple.
But yeah, they're like at the
Yeah.
they're at the pinnacle of the mountain. They're like at the top,
Hmm.
and shout out to Hove, man, and shout out to Beyonce. That's
They've been
something
together
that
for a long
people.
time, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm granted. I'm sure they go through their little spits and
Of
spats, especially
course.
with things being in the media. But they show that their marriage is strong, and that they can honestly withstand a lot of the BS, man.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a
Yeah.
fact. I was rooting for Papoose and Remy Ma. I
Oh
was
man,
at
yeah.
one
That
point.
that you
I
thought
was.
that was the definition of black love
Yo,
right there. The way
I
that they.
really did, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
really
but
thought.
you know, it it kind of saddens me, because I feel like, and you always gonna have two sides to the story, and then the third is the truth. But you always thought, like, seeing as Pap held her down through her whole sentence, that was like the foundation, even though they was together before that, but that right there like built another foundation on that they was gonna stay together and be
Yeah,
together.
yeah, but
And
that that's the story of we could go down the line of people holding down people while they was in jail.
yeah, yeah, but then
It,
she came home and like the whole thing with her messing with Easy the Block, whatever his name is, like
Captain, yeah,
yeah, that was that was super buns. That was
yeah.
corny. That was trash. And I'm riding for Pap on this one. At the end of the day,
Oh, did you see some video by Clarissa come out where she's singing to
yeah, yeah,
him?
yeah. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like, like when we was young, like, and this is something that only me and you know, like, we used to have a girlfriend, and we'd see how fast we could get them to say "I love you." Remember that? Like,
You're telling our secrets now.
yeah,
What are you
yeah,
doing, guy? What are
yo,
you doing?
we're grown, but I'm saying, like, I personally believe that this is her first time
Being really in love,
experience
right?
like real love, because like
And
she
Pap
seems
is a good dude, though.
yeah, she seems like a high schooler, like in a sense of how she's treating a relationship. She seems like she's never experienced a relationship
She's wearing a relationship on her
on her
sleeve.
sleeve. Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, shout out to them. I hope that they work out. They both tough, and I mean, what they are, they they are both tough. But
Tough.
shout out to
You be having the
shout
one-liners, bro. They're both tough.
shout out to Pap, and shout out to Miss Shields, man. Like at the end of the day, man.
Yeah. Oh, this is not on there. Before we get into the our segments,
Yeah,
earlier today, I was able to catch the interview with Nadeska Alexis from Apple Music. Um, interviewed J. Cole.
yeah. You told me
It
about that.
it was a good interview. It was it was an hour and hour and change. She did the interview in his house as a kid in
Okay.
Fayetteville. And it was real. It was like a nice interview. Like it was very introspective. He was sitting down, breaking down how all his thoughts for the album,
Mhm.
and we always did need to double back because I know recently you said that you was able to listen to his album, um,
Yeah, yeah.
and you told me you
I
listened
liked
to it
it.
like
I liked
to
it.
like.
I listened to it several times. Since I
Mhm.
told you that, I listened to it again too. Like it's something that is a part of my playlist. It's
Now
funny.
now
It's a part of. Go ahead, go ahead.
no, you go ahead. So it's
I'm
funny
saying
what?
it's
Go
a
ahead.
part of my playlist when I'm going to work and coming home from work,
Okay.
but it's not a part of my playlist when I'm in my truck.
Okay, because it's one of those it's thought
Yeah,
provoking albums, and
yeah,
like I said, I told you and I still stand on it. Like I feel like the production is not 100% solid to me, but I'm never doubting the lyrics of the album and the creativity that he had on it.
yeah, yeah,
It's really dope. There's a lot of tracks I did like, but
yeah.
there's some tracks that I thought was like subpar.
So
But
part.
the 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 interview that I watched today brought some clarity to where he was when he basically backed out of the battle with Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah,
And he said that at the time that when he did the announcement, he went out on stage an hour before he went out, he made that decision
he just
to say
yeah.
that.
I heard
So
that
yeah,
portion.
so he wasn't it was one of those things that it wasn't like planned, but it was heavy on his heart because he looked at Kendrick like that's his dude. He didn't really want to do it. It was no more like he is more caught up in the hip hop way of doing things. Somebody say something, I'm gonna spar with them. But when you really think about it, when Kendrick did drop that album, the only thing he said, there ain't no big three, there's only big me. He didn't really say anything directly to J.
Cole.
Cole. So Cole did, he felt like he jumped out the window with it. But in the hip hopian that I am, and
Hip hopian.
yeah, I'm a hip hopian. You didn't know
Yo,
that? I come from hip hop. I'm a hip hopian.
okay.
Yeah, the hip hopian. Yeah, so I feel that when he did do that, it showed how ill J. Cole was as far as like when he did release the track, and it did show. I think it was dope because for first and foremost, I think between both of those, all three of them, that Cole is on top. That's just me. I'm all day. I mean, as far as hits, Drake has them hits like no other, but as far as substance and a real person, I think Cole is that dude. But
Okay.
when it comes to oh, damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying right before that?
You was a hip hopian.
Yeah, I'm a hip hopian. No, I was saying basically him bringing out the with him putting that track out, I thought was dope, and him taking it back, I thought was dope too. At the time when it happened, I was like, he's a better person, man. Like he's a man. Like at the end of the day, I don't know if you ever been in that situation where you know it's not what everybody may want, but you got to make this decision and you don't care what anybody else say.
Yeah.
He basically was true to himself, and when it comes down to it, it's like, would you do that if you had to? I think I would. I would if I.
Personally, so with me, when it comes to certain situations, you gotta look at it like this, man. You gotta be for yourself. So, me personally, if I felt something was wrong and it was wearing on me and it was heavy on my heart, I'm not gonna just take what society says. I'm a big advocate for not letting society make my decisions for me. So I would immediately, if I felt that this wasn't the way that I should be
If
going,
you made
and
a
this,
mistake,
yeah,
because it
if I
was a
made a mistake, quick to say I'm sorry. That's it. Like I'm
okay
quick to stand up as a man because that's what makes you a man. You know what I mean? That's what makes you who you are, by
facts.
keeping your word and knowing that when you're in the wrong, that it doesn't make you less of a man or less of a person to apologize.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
He also said, that that was a gift to him, a gift in disguise, because at the same time he was always saying the fall off, the fall off, the fall off right before then,
Yeah.
and at the time he said that he just wanted to get the fall off out. He didn't even have no care for it. But after that, when he seen that people was doubting him, he felt like, okay, I got to prove myself. And he said he realized something within him, that when people doubt him, it brings out the best out of him more. So he kind of needed that energy. He basically used that to finish the album properly, and that's why we have the fall off now. So, everything happens for a reason.
Shout out to Cole, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
J.
shout out to
Cole.
Cole. So we're about to move into the fashion statement. You ready, bro?
I'm always ready, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the fashion statement. Where drip, and style collide. Right here with Prince Hakeem. Right here on the LXG podcast.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna start off today with something a little bit different, man. We're gonna start it off like this. And this is something that I always said that I would do if I got my weight up. When I get my weight up, when this money manifests itself and I become that big well, I'm already a big person, but when I come wealthy, because that's I want to say rich, but when I come wealthy, I always said that I would get a one of one vehicle, and LeBron James, in collaboration with Mercedes Benz, came out with his one of one Maybach. So
Yeah.
just like Virgil had his Maybach it wasn't one of one. It was numbered. LeBron came out with his one of one Maybach, which is this one that you see right here, cream colored. Inside, the guts is navy blue. He also has it engraved directly from Mercedes as a one of one vehicle.
That's dope.
He got two vehicles, as a matter of fact, but this one right here that we're showing, as you can see, it has his logo on it, and this one, they said cost about $330,000, and the second one they have not shown yet. But shout out to LeBron James, because like I said, that's definitely something that I would have done. I think that's super fire, and it's a little twist on the fashion, but it's still fashion, man. Dope concept. Glad that he brought it to fruition, and shout outs to him, man. Shout out to Bron. This week, Supreme did another collab. Supreme is like the house of collaborations now, because it's like every other week they're collaborating with someone. But they collabed with Mason Margiela, and it sold out immediately. I actually wanted to get some of the pieces. I wanted to get the hoodie, because the box logo hoodie is the first time they ever did a zip up box logo hoodie. And I was working, and 11 o'clock struck, and I did not realize, because I was so busy at my job. By the time I looked at my phone, it was 11:15. Everything had sold out. But as you can see right here, they dropped a punching bag, $5,000. It's a fur punching bag. They also dropped the matching punching gloves. Those cost $1,000. Those Timberlands that they dropped with the cash on it and the Sherpa lining, I didn't really dig those, but I mean, to each his own. Everybody has their own preference. The drop, to me, some pieces was fire, but I would say all the way around, I give it on a 1 to 10 scale, like a 7. It wasn't nothing too crazy where, after it dropped and I didn't get it, I was like kicking myself. I was like, I didn't hit. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Another collab that dropped, and this was kind of under the radar. I guess if you know, a lot of people is jumping back onto this wave, but Vanson, a lot of people's wearing Vansons again. I'm one of them. I bought the classic one. I think it was last year I bought it, but they did a collab with New Era. They dropped some fitted hats, and of course, me being a New York native, I had to cop the navy blue Yankees with the leather embroidered Vanson logo on the back. All three of the hats is dope. I ain't gonna hold you. All three of them is dope.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, they didn't even sell out right away. You might still be able to get them right now. Shout out to New Era. Shout out to Vanson. I think that's a little dope collab. And if you could get in where you fit and get it. And last but not least, the Jordan 14 University Blue drop today. Decent pair of sneakers. Would I get them? Nah, not my speed. I do like 14s, but only 2 of the colorways. But these are not it for me personally. I think this is more of I don't want to say a YN colorway, but it kind of is. Like I think the YNs is gonna be the ones that's running the jump and get these and wear these. These aren't my cup of tea.
It just will match my hat right now.
Yeah, I would personally get these for my youngest daughter, for my 4-year-old. Like I believe that it's in that realm of who should be wearing these sneakers. Could I wear those and pull them off? I probably could. Would I try? Nah. It's a short week. As for the fashion report, not too much, but one other thing, I did speak on the Virgil Abloh Archives Jordan 1 last week. They did a shock drop overnight last night in the middle of the night, which actually was an accident. They were just supposed to be loading it up onto the website, and in loading it up on the website, they actually
Released it.
released them, and a
That's
lot of
crazy.
people got to get a pair. Some of the orders got canceled. I'm not sure if it was just a handful of them. I don't think it was all, but along with that, it was from Virgil's website, and he did it on his website, Canary Yellow. Along with that, they dropped the raffle for them from the Virgil Abloh archive today, which the raffle ends on the 23rd, which is Monday. So if you're checking this video out and you want those sneakers, you can go hit up the website and you can enter the raffle. It'll be closing on Monday, so you still got some time. And that's the fashion report, man.
Fashion report.
Statement. Sorry.
Fashion
Fashion
statement.
statement.
All right, so here we go.
Yo, it's time for the tech report on the LXG podcast with DJ Dreamer, where the streets meet the future. Let's get plugged in.
Okay. So this is the tech report. I have a few things. This week, Apple released an update to the AirPod Max. Let me get this up there. It's easier when you're talking and I do this. When I do it for myself, it's kind of crazy. The AirPod Max got released this year. It looks exactly the same. There's no difference. It's basically they just they updated the guts of it, the technology inside. This one now has an H2 chip and a new amplifier, and an upgraded noise cancellation.
What about the chrome right there on the head portion?
No,
That's been there because I have a pair, and I've only used them like twice, but I don't remember that.
No, that's not a part of it. That's the stand.
That's the stand. Okay, because I was gonna say I
stand.
know mines don't have that.
Yeah, that's the stand. I would have said that. But
Okay.
yeah, so if I don't have a pair. I was thinking about getting a pair, but for the most part, it looks exactly the same. It's just the upgrade of it. And this happens a lot with Apple. They just like do incremental upgrades. And this one is something that you can skip, or if you're in the market for headphones, you could go out and get it. Another thing that they just released this week is this is kind of tech fashion. So Hermes dropped a case, a charging case that costs, how much it costs? $5,150 for this.
Picking it up.
It's a full case with the basically the port to put your Apple Watch. It comes with the cord. It comes with it's really dope. I figured that it's kind of tech. It's tech adjacent. I said, why not? Let me talk about that.
$5,150. That's wow.
Yeah, it looks fire though, right?
Yeah, it looks fire, but for $5,150, like, I mean, to each his own though.
I'm a DJ, and this is tech adjacent also. They Technique just released some new turntables, and it's a gold and black turntable.
Aim is that Aim Lee Dior?
Yes, it is. You're kind of cool, guy. How you know?
Because I know the logo and I know clothes, bro.
Yeah. So they just released that. They did a collab with them. These are I didn't get the price for it, but it's gonna
be out of this world because those are 1200s too. So by them being 1200s, they cost bread, and then with them being stamped by Aim Lee Dior, this gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I have other images for it too. Let me see if I can pull that up while I'm still here. Let me see if I could get the other one. No, not that one. That one's not good enough to show. Oh yeah, yeah, this is better. But I would want to get one of these, but because I want to get back into my vinyl tip. You know what I'm saying? Like get back on the turntables here and there. But these look fire to me. I like the colorway of it.
That's fire. That's super
Yeah.
dope. I mean, even though I don't DJ like that,
But you
I
do
would,
have records.
yeah, I would get 2 of those and have them in my house as art pieces. Definitely.
I think these were really fire. And last but not least,
but not least, where we going?
Where we going? We got a calculator from Casio.
Oh snap! This guy.
Nah, this calculator is a collab with this company called Wildcard, and it's handcrafted. It's really dope. If you want to Google it, just Google Casio Wildcard, and it basically costs $600 for this. Okay. And it's really dope. It's just a regular calculator. It's just like very, very high end.
It's aesthetically pleasing. Is what you're saying.
And actually, the buttons on them, like the keys when you press on them, they're like they're butterfly. They got the butterfly switch on it, so it gives you that clack when you tap on it. It's just like a rich man's tech little toy for the desk.
Gotcha.
And that's it. I kind of went fashionly. I try to be pleasing to you, bro, because I know you would have liked stuff like that. Well, yeah, that's the tech report. Pause.
Yeah. You said you was trying to be pleasing to me. That's pause.
That is pause. I didn't realize I said that. I was too comfortable. Nah, but damn, it even fit. Yo, this show went kind of lightning, like warp zone.
Yeah, I mean,
we're at the end already.
We definitely did our thing. That's the end of episode number 7, lucky number 7. Stay tuned. Like we said in the beginning, we got something in store for you this week coming up. Something that's kind of different from the norm. And we hope that you enjoy it, but we hope that you enjoyed this as well. For everybody that tunes in on a regular basis, we want to say thank you for your support. Like and subscribe.
Tell a
friend.
And if you catch the video within the time that you see the hype button on there, please click that hype button. It helps us a lot in the algorithm, and everybody can get to know us and see us in the algorithm.
That's it, man. So shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to Big Brooklyn, shout out to Hov, shout out to Jay-Z. Get your monies ready, get your credit cards ready. Tickets will be going on sale Monday for Citi Card, Citibank users, and Tuesday for the general public. And hope to see you there, man.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact. We probably go live from there. Why not?
That'll be nice.
Yeah, man. I know you're gonna do it, so go ahead and just do it. Peace, man. Peace in the Middle East, for real. Right now, peace in the Middle East. We're at war. All right. Bye.
God, it's crazy.